No, flu, it comes each year. It's not the same strain. It mutates each and every year. So you need to keep yourself vaccinated year upon year in order that you can deal with the problem. As we all know with flu, it makes you feel very, very terrible. It makes your breathing difficult. Those people with heart diseases and lung diseases are quite vulnerable from this. But a fact that somebody told me that after this First World War, when millions of people were killed during the war, flu hit Britain. More people died in Britain from flu after the First World War than died in the battlefield. That's how important it is. Now, there's vulnerable people, such as pregnant women, those aged 65 or over, any residents in long-staying residential care homes, and people with long-term medical conditions such as diabetes. A flu jab will deal with this and help them fight off any form of infection.
I guess, it's at this time of the year, isn't it, where, the weather changes and things like that. And do people perhaps not realise that, with the changing seasons, they need to look after the body a little bit more?
Precisely. It's done at this time of the year because this is when it's likely to become prevalent in the community. And it's also a time when people are getting together. For example, children aged between 2 and 4 in reception classes get a free nasal spray. That's little toddlers, quick spray, easy painless way to prevent young children catching flu. Well, this is when they're all coming together into school classes. It gets raining, it gets wet, you close your curtains, you lock your doors, etc. You're wonderful breeding places for flu to be transferred and passed from one person to another.
What's your message to people, perhaps a little bit like me, who have thought, no, it won't hit me, I'll manage to escape it, and then 2 or 3 weeks down the line are thinking, I maybe should have picked up the phone to my doctor. What's your message to them this time of year, other than don't be a silly boy?
Well, I'm not going to be paternalistic and be a big dad and say you've got to go and do it. What I'm saying is it keeps you at work. It stops you making feel awful. For some people, it may take 2 or 3 weeks for the system to work, for the flu to work through for them. So why do that? Why then infect other people that you communicate with and you love, either your own family or people at work? Let me ask you a question. Have you done yours yet?
Have I? No.
Will you be going at the end of tonight to find your pharmacist and getting it done?
I'll be picking up the phone, certainly tomorrow morning, to try and book an appointment, definitely.
Excellent, so I've got one convert.
So how else can you get other people to convert then?
Well, as I say, we try it at schools. Obviously, pushing out the nasal spray. If you go anywhere near your doctors, you'll find that. You'll find comments always in the paper, national papers, be it the Sun on one end or being it the Financial Times on the other. You'll always find items at this time of year saying, come, get yourself injected. Prevention is always better than having to be treated for the...
Mansfield 103.2